Jammers, Famous99 here with another video. Today, I'm with my cousin, lilylis4930. Say hi.
Hi, Jammers.
Okay, so today, we're gonna do creepypastas. I'm gonna go first.
They're gonna be known as story time. It's
Mhm.
gonna be a new series. We hope you like it. So,
Enjoy.
and what she said.
Okay. The Three Directions. If you know the popular roof blocking glitch at the Temple of Zios on Animal Jam, then you may possibly know about a mysterious place left in the unknown. The place is called the Three Directions. To get to it, you'd have to find out the code when you log in. Then see the door that was usually nailed shut with the planks. It would be slightly open and mist would be spilling out of it. You'd press the door to open it a little wider, then walk inside. You would suddenly come upon a small space, 3 pathways with one side for each, and you would have had to choose one. The direction of the far left was the trail of death. The path on the right was a trail of doom, and then finally, the one in the middle was called this Rainbow Rise. I'm sure you'd have chosen Rainbow Rise. You would go to that pathway, but guess what? The screen would fade to pitch black. Only for a few seconds, then it would dump you right back to the Three Directions. Now you would either pick the trail of death or the pathway of doom. But for each, the same result would have occurred. It would have felt like hell in those 2 directions. There were 5 stages of torture. First, you would go tumbling down a steep, rocky hill with twigs sticking out of the ground. Then you would have to run through a swarm of bees, wasps, and hornets. After that, stage 3, you'd get attacked by a group of hungry, dangerous phantoms, dragons, and griffins. Then at stage 4, you would have to go through a patch of deadly, sharp, and spiky thorns, and the final stage was the volcanoes. You had to jump over the volcano successfully. When you finish all 5 courses, you spot an ancient yet fancy door. Before you can confront it, everything turns pitch black, and you hear a scream.
Big shout out to Blue J12. He/she was the creator of this pasta.
Now my cousin has something to tell you about one creepypasta. Here she is. Give her a big shout for her.
Okay. Note this. This pasta contains a lot of violence, so please don't read it if it scares you. That's just a message from the person who wrote this. So, let me begin. There was once an entity on Animal Jam known as the Forgotten. It wasn't very well known, but it was very strange. Anyway, when you click the user card of the character, you would see a black hole with no eyes. The background had also been slightly altered. There was no username printed on it, just a picture. The Forgotten first appeared back in December 2012. Few users reported seeing black holes in the background of Mount Shiver, the mountain map. They believed that it was just someone using a glitch or a hack, but they were wrong. The Forgotten was not a simple player of the game, nor was it a glitch. This wolf was supposed to be a new animal. It was supposed to be a golden jackal, a canin native to North and Northeastern Africa. They
Bye, Jammers. Comment below if you want us to do another creepypasta. If yes, see you next Sunday. Bye.
It's not